Final round of the Star Racing Top Gas Series. Lynn Vick out of Chickamauga, Georgia, moves up on the WKBC lane, the Valvoline-backed Suzuki. Matched up here against Steve Gordon out of Seminole, Florida. And off the mark first was Lynn Vick, but look at Steve Gordon. He is right there with him. What a drag race. 5:20. Right on the index for Lynn Vick. The Valvoline team goes to the final at 118 miles an hour.
Lynn, how does it feel to win the semifinal rounds of the event, man?
Feels great right now. We're used to running on the 1/8 of a mile for about the past 9 or 10 years, so we felt like we had everything dialed in and stood a good chance this weekend, and everything's, we've run 2 5:20s in a row, so we feel like we're ready.
All right, so Mike Konopacki getting the bye run here into the final. He'll be running Lynn Vick here in just a little bit for the Star Racing Top Gas Series title. All right, so Mike Konopacki getting settled in down there. To get lane choice, he has to run a perfect 5:20 with a 0. Let's see if it'll happen. Konopacki motoring down the racetrack, 5.195. Olin getting the single run here, actually an earned bye run into the next round of competition, which would be the final. So Olin knows he has to run close to that index to get lane choice in the final round. Let's see how he does. 6.612, not bad against that 660 index. And what a battle this is going to be coming out. It's going to be the defending super modified world champion Ron Blake taking on Roy Hagadorn out of Venice, Florida. All right, both riders staged, away they go. It's Hagadorn with a better reaction time. Here comes the world champion. Can he run him down in the lights? No. The whole shot did the trick for Roy Hagadorn. A 6.66 beats a quicker 6.64. So Roy Hagadorn will take on Olin Gould in the final. Looks like we are going into the semi-final round of the Fast by Gast Pro Gas Series. Well now, here comes Mike Tyen, moving up in the left-hand lane. And he'll be taking on Dave Vantine from Hamilton, New York. This ought to be a good race here. And who left first? It was Dave Vantine. The Yamaha out in front. However, Mike Tyen goes by him and picks up the win. A 5.90 at 101 miles an hour. All right, here comes Tony Mullen up in the left-hand lane, matched against Steve Heffner out of Maryland. Let's see if Heffner can get the better reaction time. No, he did not. It was Mullen away first by 0.02 of a second. However, it is Heffner getting the win, 5.84 at 116 miles an hour. Now we move into the semifinals of the Action Cycles Super Gas Series. It's going to be Mike Coulson out of C&B Performance in Ohio, moving up there with the Kawasaki in the snap-on lane, and Bob Blais out of Gastineau, Quebec, Canada. Now this is a very important race in the World Championship points. If you look at the standings, you got Mike Coulson, number 3, and Bob Blais right behind him in the number 4 spot. And away first was Bob Blais, but here comes Coulson, top end of the racetrack. What a race, a 6.25 for Coulson. Right on the number at 101 miles per hour, beats out Blais' 6.33 at 108.92. So Mike Coulson goes to the final round here at the M&H Suzuki Center Summernationals. And who will he race? Will he race either Van Boyce over there in the left-hand lane on the Kawasaki, or will he take on Dennis Powell out of Winter Haven, Florida? Powell over here on that turbocharged Honda. Boy, he is going to have to be on the lights down there because Van Boyce is one of the best levers of any category. RPMs come up, tree goes green, and it was Van Boyce away first by 0.02 of a second. Here comes the Turbo Honda. Can he run him down? No way. A 6:26, 100 over the index for Van Boyce, and he'll go into the final speed of 99. Now we are into the semi-final round of the APE Super Comp Series. It's going to be Alan Galloway out of Tennessee moving up on the WKBC FM lane, matched against Joe Eckel out of New Jersey over there on the snap-on side. All right, so Joe Eckel, if he wants to make a move in the points, he's got to do it right now against Alan Galloway. Big Joe sitting in the number 4 spot in points. Galloway down there in the number 8 position. And it was Eckel away first with an 0.97 reaction time. Big Joe looking good, 5:46. He will go to the final round at 120 miles an hour.
Joe, you ran a 5:46 with a 9. 120 miles per hour, some change.
Okay.
How does it feel to go into the next round?
It feels good because my next round is against Jimmy Mullen, who beat me in the finals at the Garden State Nationals, and I owe him one.
Hey, man.
Doubt about it.
Well, good luck to you, man.
Jimmy Mullen out of Bradenton, Florida. Mullen, the current points leader coming in here this weekend, is going to pad his already big points lead, whether he wins this race or even takes in the runner-up spot. Jimmy Mullen has already won 3 races in 1993. Let it all hang out. He wants lane choice for the final round. Does he get it? 5.58. No, he will not. 123 miles per hour.
Well, we just heard that somebody owes you a whipping, I heard.
It's Joe Eckel.
Yeah.
Joe Eckel has got, I ran him in the last round of ATCO last month, and I managed to get to be the lucky one on that one. However, the next round is, it's it. We'll just see what happens. Bike ran good.
You ran a 5:58 with a 6 at 123 miles.
Yeah, I was playing a few games and stuff. The transmission was giving me some trouble, so I was doing a little experimenting. I think I know what I got to do. Cut a light and run a number. Fat lady's clearing her throat.
The man